Okay. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of the podcast.
Number one.
We debated it. I was streaming the other day, and we debated whether we were gonna name it. I had names picked out, and then we came up with one, and it was between BLS Happy Hour. Did you hear these? You were working, that's why. BLS Happy Hour, Generation BLS, BLS Lab, the BLS Show, or the BLS Experience. What do you think the stream picked? It's the first page.
They picked. It's
bottom
already picked
right.
out.
Well, I put a star next to the one that they picked out. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious which one they picked. Oh, since it's the first episode, well, unfortunately, we got some alcohol, but unfortunately, they didn't have Ciroc. I think it was like a vodka type of night, and so
Yeah, too much whiskey here.
yeah, we drink a lot of whiskey,
the whole
a lot of Jack Daniels, a lot of
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. And
The handle's still sitting up.
no, the handle's gone.
You finished it?
I didn't finish it.
Threw it away?
Threw it away.
It was bad.
I took a shot of it and it was horrible.
Yeah, I know. Now you know why I was so tore up that
And I
one
was just
night.
like, well, it was the day after.
You tried it?
It was sitting right next to where the monitor is in my bedroom, and I looked at it and I'm like, I wonder how bad it actually was.
Oh,
And I tried it and I was like, yep. And I went straight downstairs and poured it out, and I took it out to the trash can because I mean my room smelled like whiskey. Like
yeah, the cap was open. It's been sitting up here for 2 weeks with the cap off.
We were trying to finish it. All right, I'll take the first one. Yeah, we got some Amsterdam, and then we also got some Bush. But Drew's not here. Well, first off, you guys know Bateman if you watch the streams and stuff. Get a fresh one.
That was a healthy shot.
See, like Amsterdam.
I've never had Amsterdam.
It's literally like, it's not bad. It's drinkable. You can do it without chasers, but it's not Ciroc. But no, we've been wanting to start this for a while. I finally got the other mic in, so Bateman texted me and was like, "Yo, we're shooting the first episode today," because Drew is actually at a concert in Bloomington. It's not bad, is it? I mean, it's like, it's pretty smooth, and you can drink it straight too. If you wanted to, like, eventually, like, we'll be feeling it and we'll be able to drink it straight. Yeah. Drew's at a concert, and then he's going bar hopping in B-Town, which is not good for Drew. I'm sure we'll get some Snapchats.
It's not gonna end well for him.
And then Jared's boating, so I mean, me and Bateman, we're stuck here, and it's only 7:30, so I mean, we still might end up at the bar tonight. Who knows?
Night is young.
Yeah, but the first episode, I've been waiting for this. If you guys are just listening to the audio only, we also have visuals on YouTube. ItsBLS. I don't know if we have any new people, so yeah, first podcast.
The same people.
It's gonna be a lot of the same people because we're doing IRLs. I used to do it over Discord with fans, and that was the Talks with BLS. If you want to see them, those are on the YouTube channel as well. But yeah, that's what we do. So we got a little pregame in. I'm gonna do another one because I got to get a couple to get me going.
Who's that?
Sean Clark.
Who is that?
So I have a list.
Does he go to Antioch?
The motocross guy. He raced dirt bikes.
Did he used to be like kind of fat?
No, like slim, like looked like a surfer.
Did he always take his dirt bikes out to church? I don't know.
Talking Antioch.
Yeah.
He used to go to Antioch, but when I was writing the people down, I figured out he lives in Florida now. He doesn't live here anymore.
Really?
Which sucks. But you seen the first person on the list, right?
Cody.
Yeah, I gotta get Cody on here. Could you imagine Cody come over here sitting here? That's legendary. So yeah, this is Bateman. We've been friends for a while. He's just part of the group, and I have some. I have like a itinerary kind of just to like keep us on track, and I let him read through it. You remember what the first one was? So back in the day, back in the day.
Oh yep. Oh my.
Back in the day, when phase BLS, that was a thing. Bateman was a super fanboy. Do you remember anything about that?
Yeah.
You said you used to watch my videos all the time.
Junior high. I was in like junior high.
But we didn't hang out then.
No.
I mean, I knew who you were, but I mean.
No, you were like. It was like right when FaZe was blowing up. Like they were pretty big for a while, but they were like popping off on YouTube. People were hitting
like the MW. Oh, for real?
No,
okay.
It was like.
Was it MW2?
Like BO2.
Okay. Yeah.
And you started making videos, and I knew you. I was like, dude, this guy's dope. This guy is dope.
And it was crazy because, well, nobody knew what the fuck I was doing. Everybody thought I was just playing fucking video games and just having like, I don't know if you guys watch the vlogs. My dad like used to say I was addicted. Like, how much I used to play Fortnite is no like I play a lot of Fortnite. Don't get me wrong, but like I would come home for lunch breaks and play Call of Duty and try to hit clips.
Really?
Facts. Well, we had 50
like what 35 minutes.
55-minute lunches, and we had open campus. And I live a mile away from the school.
Your class was the last class.
Yeah.
Right? That had it every year.
Yeah, and we had 55 minutes. So basically, you get out of homeroom.
Did you just walk home?
No.
Like when you didn't have.
When I was in high school, when I was when I turned or going into high school that summer, I got a moped.
Oh yeah, moped.
Moped days were the.
Yeah, me and Bryce
blast.
Whip around town on
blast. I want one now. I'm 25. I want one. Like imagine just rolling around. I mean, it's way better than driving a car.
Filled up for $5. You'd be good on gas for like 3 days.
For a while. No, actually, I would I'd get out for lunch, and I was a schemer. My dad would give me $20 every week for lunch. So $20 a week. I mean, you can't really do nothing with that,
get a couple
right?
Of cheeseburgers.
Yeah. So what I would do is I would get on my moped. I'd come home and I would eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Keep the
just fix something, yeah, and his pocket was a 20, and then I would play Call of Duty for 45 minutes, and then I would be like, all right, time to go back to school. Go back. But the thing was, is just like that was a routine. Like from, I even did it when I got my car. When I got my license, I was still doing it. I wasn't doing it every time because like. At first I wasn't like sociable with people, and like I had friends that were in waves, so like I played soccer in the fall, bowled in the winter, golfed in the spring.
Bowling,
so I had friend bowling was in the winter, so I had friend waves. So like when soccer was in, I was hanging out with my soccer friends. Well, when bowling came in, I wasn't hanging out with my soccer friends anymore. I was hanging out with the people that I bowled with. So I mean, I was just playing a lot of Call of Duty, and we have a lot of fans. You weren't at the bar the night that Spanky was there, were you?
No, I wish I was. I really wish I was.
He was happy to see us. I'm telling you what. I know he'll watch this. What up, Spanky? Shout out to you.
Spanky's the most like cheerful, happy guy.
He was stoked to see me and Drew there, and Drew was hammered.
Of course he was.
He was hammered.
But that was fun.
Well, that was a bad night. He had 18 beers before we even went out to the bar. And he started drinking like 5. We went out at 11. Had 18 from 5 o'clock to 11. And then that's when him and Jared got in that big fight that night. So he got pissed, lost the buzz a little bit, and then he's like, you know what? And he's like, literally told me, he's like, once I'm not upset anymore, we're going to Tux. I'm getting fucked up. He did.
Wait, what bar were you at before?
We went to the Tux first. We didn't even go in the Tux because Drew was so pissed at Jared.
Oh, and then I'm going to the Tux.
Yeah, so then he like vented to me for like 40 minutes, and then we went to the Tux, and then he had like, I don't know, four beers at the Tux. Then we went to Mishler's, and they had a live band, completely packed. We seen like Amy Sandulo there, and Angela was there, Doyle was there. I mean, there was a bunch of people.
Was this the night you called me and it was like, come to the angle?
It was that night.
That was that night?
Yeah. Spanky left before you got there.
He was at the angle?
He was at the angle. That's where we seen him. But, no, we've been going out to the bars way too much. I can tell you that right now. And the bars here, like, if you're not from where I'm from, the bars here suck.
They're...
Like, if you're from a big city and you got
horrible.
Clubs and stuff like that, horrible. I mean, like, imagine going to bars and you walking in and you don't know if you're going to, like, run into your grandpa or your dad. Like, those are the bars, and they're smoke infested. You literally walk out, smell like ashtrays. Then you have the angle, but that's on the west side, and it's really ratchet. Like, people get stabbed there and get in fights every night. So, I mean, we go there, but we literally just stay away from all the drama.
Go sit outside, patio.
Oh, I was literally thinking about this earlier. So I'm changing topics. What's your most embarrassing, like, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? Do you get embarrassed easily? I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
you used to be
probably.
you used to be shy.
Yeah, I used to be really shy.
Big shy.
I'm still kind of shy.
A little bit. I mean, like, you're not shy around your friends, but like, I
Right.
guess if you meet new people, you're kind of shy.
Shit.
I'll let you think, and I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, we may have to move on to another topic. Let me think about that for a little bit and come back on it.
I don't know why, but when I was taking a shower, I literally thought about this. I don't get embarrassed easy. Like, you know, I've dealt with a lot of shit on the internet, especially during the phase days when people were telling me to kill myself. And like during the phase 5, like if people said that if I won, they would wait at LAX for me to beat my ass when I get off the plane. I'm like, what the fuck? You got yours? What is it?
All right.
Here,
so
put your mic closer.
We were at Reed's house. You know, I don't know what night it was. Probably no, it was cold out. I think it was me, Reed, of course, Bryce, Max, Austin. I think Ian was there.
At
Reed's
Reed's
in his
old
basement.
one.
When it,
Okay.
They lived over by McDonald's.
Okay.
And I was like playing COD or something, and I used to get so fucking mad at Call of Duty. Like I would rage hard.
Dude, you do have a bad temper
And I
when it
think
comes to
Reed
raging.
wasn't feeling too good or something, and he had this toy gun that he would shoot tennis balls out of for Malloy when he had
Mhm.
Malloy.
Oh, that fucking dog.
And Reed's like, if that motherfucker yells one more time, I'm gonna fucking shoot him or kill him or something. I guess I yelled. He's laying on his couch and setup's over on the other side. He leans back, shoots the ball, bounces off the wall, smacks me square in the eye. I get so fucking pissed.
Dude,
I like went and like sat on the couch for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, fuck this, I'm going to McDonald's. Put my shoes on, like ran out the door, and like earlier that night, Reed had dumped a pork chop's water bowl outside, so it froze. Slid, busted my ass. They all just fucking laughed at me for hours.
Yeah,
that was pretty embarrassing.
When we weren't as close, when I used to go over to Reed's, we would literally just like laugh at you playing COD because you'd get fucking pissed. Yeah. And you did it sometimes playing Fort, but I mean, I don't know. You've gotten way better. You've gotten way better.
I grew up.
You do have you're not. It's not like you have a temper or anything, but you did rage a lot, and it was hilarious. I don't know why I was thinking of this. I'm gonna try to do this without giving the least amount of details. By the way, I don't know if you're watching from where we're from, but mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, if you guys are watching this, you're gonna learn some stuff that you don't want to know, and I would just click off now because this is, I mean, like, I'm down with talking with anything because I don't really care what people knowing. Most people know anyways. This particular story, I only know my mom knows for sure. Maybe my pops, but I'm saying like, you're gonna learn some stuff if you watch it.
Do we know this?
You guys don't know this.
We don't.
Most embarrassing. I'm not gonna give. Okay, the thing is, I can't give details, so I can't give any names, and I can't. I'll explain.
Okay. All right.
We're living here.
Okay.
I can't tell you my age because it'd give away who I was.
Okay.
Hanging out with at the time. It was a Saturday night. She hit me up. Went to hang out with her. Cruise around. Hooked up in the backseat. Everything's good. Went got ice cream. Dropped her off. Came home. Thought nothing about it. Good night. Come home. Went to bed. It's Sunday morning. My neighbors, you seen they had an ACC truck outside, right?
Yeah.
They go to Antioch. And they were getting in their car for Sunday church. And she has me on Snapchat. So, like, Hania's mom, she has me on Snapchat. And she's walking outside to get in her car to go to church. And there's a fucking condom hanging out the backseat of my back door, like this much. She takes a picture and Snapchats it to me.
That is awesome.
And she goes, the caption literally is like, "Did you have fun last night?" And if you guys, I mean, she's probably 45 around there. So like, she's my neighbor. She sends a Snapchat before on her, like she's getting ready to get in the car to go to work, and I have a rubber hanging out of my backseat door. And she sent it to me, and I didn't wake up for like a little bit, and then I think I was living with my mom here. My dad wasn't here. My dad was on the other side in his apartment, and my mom she told my mom because my mom goes to church out there too. So my mom knew, and so when I woke up, I looked at the Snapchat and I went out there and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? like what was I thinking? Like used condom hanging out of the door, just like literally like half of the condom was just hanging out of the door, and so that was a hard one to live down with her, especially because she gave me a hard time about that.
She still give you a hard time about it?
If we asked her, right, like if we seen her and you asked her about it, she would literally make fun of me. That was a pretty bad story. I mean, like you can't really mess up any much because like for the long, I mean, I was actually thinking about this too because like a lot of people like we're in this podcast, I'm gonna talk about a lot of the stuff we do behind the scenes. Easy. Right. Like I just don't really care like what we talk about, but I was a good kid all the way up to 19. I know you were around the same. That's like I didn't like smoke weed, drink. I was thinking about it. I got drunk like 2 times before I was 19, and both of them my parents were in the like were around.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, they didn't know I was drinking,
like,
but
it was like senior year.
That was your first time. I mean, like most people would start drinking in high school. Like now, like we go to parties now, and there's like sophomores there, and I just feel like out of place. Like you know, especially as I'm 25.
They all drank like 2 years before, maybe not 2 years, but like maybe a year before me. I don't know. I was just kind of scared too for some reason.
I was a big pussy, big time,
giant pussy.
Well, like it was 19. Because like the year of 19 is when I just went off the handle, because I broke up with Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I smoked weed. That year was the first time I smoked weed. I started going to Amish parties all the time. I started just getting plastered all the time, every weekend.
I still haven't been to an AP.
Oh jeez. It's now that we're older and we know people, it won't be as bad, but literally it's just like, you know, like those pictures that like if you look, or no matter where you're at, it's always looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like at Amish parties.
They're all looking at you.
They like, I mean, like a lot of people just like they're actually Amish. Like most people are Mennonite, but some are Amish and they just like don't go and watch. Like we're going there dressed in Vans and skinny jeans and long line T-shirts and snapbacks and stuff like that, and people just don't know. Like
right.
So you're sticking out, and definitely. So they're just like, what the hell? Like who the hell are these people?
All wearing these pants
and like shirts. Yeah, and everybody's like dressed in like, you know, Hollister and Abercrombie and Fritz. That's like what they wear.
What they all wear.
And so they all just stare at you. I mean, like I've made some good Amish friends, and I've talked to people who like drive horses and buggies and stuff like that. Like can't remember what his name was, but he was plastered one night, and he had his horse trained to where he can drive to an Amish party, and then when he was ready to go home, he can like literally get his horse on the road and he can fall asleep. And by the time he woke up, he was in his driveway. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, like that's real shit. Like that's what, like real stuff. And the Amish parties are wild. Like the one that I got, the last one I went to, this was before, like, you know who Butch is? Marcus Butcher?
No.
I mean, it was like, I don't even know how old he is now.
Is he older
he was
than you?
young. He's like, I think he's a year younger than me. He's younger than me for sure.
Okay.
We're at an Amish party, and like he's there, and I go out, I leave, and it's like a small barn, but there's probably like 100 people there, and they have a DJ inside, LED lights, neon lights, all that stuff, and I go outside to get more beer. I'm with like Dalton. This is like when me and Dalton used to hang out all the time, and I think it was before Jared even hung out with us, to be honest. No, man. I don't know. I think. Well, Jared wasn't 21, so I mean, I just turned 21, so I don't think me and Jared were. I don't know. That whole, like, the last couple of years are really faded with that when it comes to partying and all that, because all happened so quick, and it just feels like it was yesterday. But I was with Dalton for sure, because I remember he was driving. He ended up passing out in his car this party. But I walk outside to get more beer, and 2 sheriffs are pulling in the driveway coming to the thing with their lights off, like headlights off, no lights on. I'm like, oh shit. So I hurry up, go grab beer, go back inside, and I'm walking inside. Blaine Foos' dad walks in right behind me, and he's on duty. And I didn't say anything, and I literally I went over to my group, and I'm like, hey, gonna let you know, There's 2 cops here right now, and one of them's inside. And usually when Amish parties are getting busted, they turn the lights on. Lights come right on, music stops. There's windows on, so like there's 2 garage doors, and those were shut, and then there's windows on each side. And then there's the door right here. That's where Blaine's dad is standing. So these 2 windows come open, and people are dolphin diving out of the windows.
Oh my god!
Like you know, Black Ops 1 dolphin dive straight out. And yeah, it was literally went from like 100 people to like 15 people.
How'd you get out? Were you 21
I was 21.
yet?
I was 21. I just stood there. Because usually, like, you know, I'm one, like I said, I stick out like a sore thumb. They're going to see a city kid and they're going to chase me.
Yeah.
And like, there was a party out of Mallory's, and state boys showed up, sheriff showed up, and they chased people, and they had dogs out, and like, I'm like not running for that. Especially when I'm 21.
Right.
But yeah, Amish parties are stupid wild. But like, I started going to Amish parties, and then like 19 and 20, I don't even really remember. I was still in college. Yeah, I was still in college, making YouTube videos. 2015, what would I would have been? See, this is how old I'm getting. I can't even like think about that.
What are you, what, 25, 26?
25, so I was 21, 20.
Yeah.
And that's when I was doing all the Call of Duty stuff. So usually it was school, Call of Duty, school, Call of Duty, school, Call of Duty, YouTube. Because I was like playing 8 hours a day. Then I would edit for 2 to 4 hours, and then I'd go to bed, and then the rest of the time was school. But yeah, I was a good kid. I didn't really do anything. Never done pills. I had a weird phase where all my friends were doing pills. Never did that. Smoked weed a couple times. But yeah, I was a good kid.
Yeah, I haven't done shit.
Yeah, I know. Cause you're still getting in the drinking phase too.
Let's see. First time I ever drank, it was like senior year or maybe junior year. I can't remember.
Do you remember what your drink was?
Ciroc.
For real? What kind?
I don't remember. I think it was cherry. I don't know.
I'm not a cherry guy.
It was
definitely not a cherry guy.
Alcohol to me.
Yeah.
But there was like, it was the big bottle, the normal size, not that big, but like the regular fifth.
Just a fifth, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably that tall.
Yeah.
There's probably that much left, and
it.
Matthew Stevens was there, and he's trying I'd never had a drop of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew was trying so hard to get me to drink alcohol, so hard, and I'm like, fuck. And Reed's like, you can have that. I'm like, so I chugged it. Just chugged it. I mean, I had never had alcohol, so I got pretty drunk off of it, but I wasn't plastered.
Yeah.
But
way drunk on your 21st, right? Way more drunk. I mean, you were hammered.
I was fucked up on my 21st.
If you guys haven't seen the 21st birthday, I vlogged that night.
I mean,
that was the night that Drew got
I knew what I was
out.
doing, but I felt horrible.
I remember when we were at the tavern, you were kind of fuzzy.
I felt horrible.
You were kind of fuzzy.
I
think it was the multiple shot. It's like the different, like, that's one thing that I've learned is like having multiple liquor shots, like tequila, whiskey, vodka. Like, I can't do that. Like, if tonight, if I went out and people offer me shots, I'm like, Amsterdam peach. Like, don't give me anything else. Yeah.
But
like, don't give me Amsterdam cherry. Like, give me Amsterdam peach. Like, I literally am like, that's.
See, I was fine when we got to the tavern. Like, I was barely buzzing, and then.
How were you?
I had like 2-3 beers there.
How were you prior to the tavern at Pistons?
I had a decent buzz going, but then we sat there for a while.
Yeah, well, and we ate too, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, didn't we? What did we pregame pretty hard here before, didn't we?
I had like 2 cups of Jim Beam and Coke, but then we had like the hour drive there.
Yeah.
Then we ate. Then I had like 2-3 beers there. I think I only had 1 shot there.
Man, I wish you would have came to Bryce's 18th birthday party.
When you went to the strip club?
It was me, Bryce, Reed, Austin. I think
you guys
JD.
Got the party bus, didn't
yes.
You? Yeah.
Joe Addington was driving. We bought a 5th of Ciroc. We didn't touch it until we got to the party bus, and we finished it before we got to the pony. So I mean. But Austin got sick in the pony.
Really?
Yeah. He was gone for a while. We were just like, where is he? And Bryce went to the bathroom, and Austin was yakking in the bathroom. Yeah. He's not a vodka guy, or he's not a liquor guy. He's a beer guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what the next one I got going on here. Let's talk about girls. Love-hate relationship.
Love-hate relationship?
I have a love-hate relationship with women. I love them, but I also hate them at the same time.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way.
I was actually talking to, for those people watching, my stepsister lives in Cleveland, and I had to help her move back. So I left that Thursday at 10 o'clock, she lives an hour and a half away, or my stepmom was an hour and a half away, went and got her, and then it's a 6-hour drive to Cleveland. And on our way back, she was talking, she said something about, I've noticed you've become more of an asshole since I've known you. I was thinking, what are you talking about? She goes, well, when you like tell me about like interactions that you have with girls and stuff, like you're an asshole. And I'm like, well, I mean, like all the women, you know how women are.
Yeah.
I just get salty about it, but I've gotten real good like at not giving a fuck about anything now. I've gotten good at it, and it took me a while to get good at it, but I big time have gotten used to it. Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, easy. Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie? Who? Okay.
Oh my god.
Is she a porn star?
No.
Okay.
Dude,
how do you spell her name?
Margot.
Robbie?
Yep.
All right, let me switch.
You know her.
This is okay. She's been in movies, right? She's been in movies. All right, if you guys see the visuals,
she's so hot.
What's her name? Is it Margot?
Margot.
So the T is silent.
Yeah, she's from Australia.
Oh, she's got that accent too.
Yeah,
she's pretty hot. I've seen her in movies before. She's in
The Wolf of Wall Street. She was in, shit, what's it called? The one with the Joker. It was like fuck.
I don't
remember. But it had like Will Smith. There was like a bunch of like.
Oh, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
She played
Yeah, no,
the Joker's girlfriend.
Joker's girl. Yeah. Okay, makes sense now. I know. Yeah, that's a different one. I've never heard. That's cool that you have someone different than everybody else.
She's hot.
She is hot. Like all these people have the same people, and that's why like I always think about this, because if I have a celebrity crush, I'm just like
everyone else likes her too.
That's the thing. And like I used to be real big into Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
But then she got her in her drug issues, and I was just like, eh. Yeah. But I've been hanging out with Drew too much. And I've gotten a hell of a crush on Haley. She's hot. Oh man.
Pull a picture of her.
Yeah, she's something else. And Drew, it's the thing is like, I don't even. There we go. The thing is Drew. Here's some visuals for you guys. Drew literally comes here
and watches her movies. Like he discludes anything. Like he doesn't even come over here to like he's like, hey, can I sit in your chair? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And he'll watch her music videos, he'll watch her interviews, he'll watch everything. So I'm just seeing her all the time, and I end up following her on Instagram, and I fucking love it. But I think I follow her on Instagram now because of Drew.
But it's just because I've seen her so much, and I'm a big brunettes guy, huge brunette guy. But before her, it was Summer Rae. Summer Rae is just crazy, and you know how Summer Rae is. Did he just Snapchat you? What'd he say?
He's at that. I think he's in Bloomington now.
6-pack at a bar. Told I wanted 6. They gave me this. Here's visuals. This is Drew right now at a bar in B-Town, Bloomington. And every time Drew goes into the bar, he goes up to the bartender and says, like,
give me like 3 beers.
Yeah, at least 3. At least.
We walk the first time. Like, I want a beer.
The first time that we went into the Tux, as like our friend group, Drew walked straight to the bartender and said, I need 5 Busch Lights. And the bartender's like, okay. We had like 4 guys with us, so he's like, okay. And then the bartender gets it, he pays for it, and Drew takes all 5 of the beers and walks away and sits them down in front of him and huddles them by him. And that's what he does. He just binge drinks them. He doesn't order 1 beer at a time. He orders multiple beers at a time.
See, I can't do that.
Sucks them down.
They would get hot, and I fucking hate hot beer.
Well, he drinks quick. That's the thing. He's a quick, like, when it comes to beer, he drinks it pretty quick.
Drinks like water.
Yeah. But yeah, Drew's got me on Haley's big time. And then Summer, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have a thing for, like, brunettes, ass guy. And she's got the raspy voice.
Mm-hmm.
The raspy, I don't know why I like girls with raspy voice. Like, what's the YouTuber? The Emma Chamberlain. She's a David's Vlogs. I think it's Emma Chamberlain. She's got a raspy voice. I don't know. Something's attractive about her.
Pull a picture of her.
I think it's Emma Chamberlain. Yeah, that's it. I can tell by how it's spelled. Yeah. She's just got something like, and she just doesn't give a fuck, and she got that raspy voice. I don't know why I like raspy voices like that. But the other one is, I don't want to fuck this up. Alex Daddario. You know who that is?
I probably recognize her.
Well, it's Alexandra, but I call her Alex. She's off of Baywatch.
Yes, dude, she is hot.
Here's some visuals for you guys.
If you
guys are
San
listening
Diego.
to audios, yes. Oh, dude, and what I like about her, one, she's brunette. Two, her eyes literally melt me.
Yeah,
she's got some crazy features. Like she's got, her eyes are crazy. Like if we had a staring contest, I'd start crying. I literally would. No, she's
Dude,
top
what
notch.
The fuck?
She's top notch
Look at
too.
that picture of her with that dude.
What? This guy?
Yeah.
That's definitely photoshopped. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. Yeah, see, look, this is like actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
What
on
is that?
She was on Baywatch. That's with Zac Efron. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Zac Efron
movie.
and The Rock. Yeah, that's why I first found her, and I was like, Jesus.
No, I found her in San Diego. I was like,
So I remember watching her in
shit.
San Diego. I remember that. No, those are my celeb crushes, but like, I think she's 33. Summer's my age, and Haley's 23.
look up how old Margot Robbie is. I think she's probably close to 30. Probably over 30.
Yeah, 29. Damn, she's 29. I thought she'd be older than that.
Dude, another one's Selena Gomez.
See, I was a big Selena fan. I was a huge
Everyone
Selena
likes
fan.
Selena, though.
I mean, like, what was that? Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yeah.
Well, the
I
thing,
was too damn young though. Back then.
well, see that's where I first found out about her, and then the other one is Miranda Cosgrove, iCarly.
I don't think she's hot,
bro.
I do not think she's
It's
hot.
because, okay, do you think she looks like Michael Jackson? Have you seen the meme?
No, I have
No,
not.
I mean,
I don't. Pull it up, and maybe I'll even think she's not hot even more.
I mean, you've seen her in David's vlogs.
It's Miranda Lambert. Dude, she's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. No. If you like look at her,
26.
and she's older.
I mean,
than
she's
me, too.
definitely not bad looking at all, but I don't think she's fucking hot.
Like,
She's good looking.
come
but
on.
I don't think she's hot.
I think she is. Oh, since we're on the topic of girls, remember how I was talking to you earlier? Okay, let's just kind of explain the story. We went and got food. We had a waitress.
Mhm.
I'm trying not to give it away. Make sure that the bags run around here. We had a waitress. She's really attractive, but she's just a bitch.
Yeah.
Big bitch.
Big time.
But like, I was literally watching, I don't know if you guys watch podcasts as well. I watch Logan Paul's podcast, and they were talking about this the other day, that there's a scale. Let me see if I can find it. All right. This is so fucked up, but I mean, it literally is true. Well, that's not a good picture. Let me see if I can get a better one. What the hell? Why does it say Glock Talk?
Glock talk. Who's that, a hooker?
I just don't know why. Okay. I know my webcam's going to be in the way a little bit. Okay. So, here's your hot and here's your crazy. Okay? So, that girl, what would you rate her?
What girl?
Our waitress.
solid 8, 9.
Okay, and she's pretty. She's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
I put her
7,
just over half. Yeah.
7 probably. Look, 7 danger zone. I mean, this is true. So I mean, like, you want to get in the 8 to 10, but 5 crazy. So usually you can't get hot girls that aren't crazy. All girls are crazy. That's why literally the bottom crazy number is 4, because all girls are crazy.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, and she was a perfect example of it. Like, you can't, like, every girl's crazy. There's some girls who are super chill, but like every girl's crazy, and she's one of them. And like, I don't know, like, she was going, when I like tried to like make conversation with her, she was one of those people who like ghosted me, and I was a big no like with me. If you ghosted me, I hate you. That's basically what it is. I've gotten over that now, but I mean, it's a big no for big old BLS. We're taking more shots. For those who, if you're a new watcher or listener, I want to do a thing to where
down the hatch.
I want to do a thing to where every episode, someone guesses what BLS actually means.
Okay.
So for those new people who don't know what BLS means, put it down in the comments. I want to know, because I'm actually anxious. Well, I've heard.
But if you do know, don't put it down.
If you do know, don't put it down there. I know a lot of you, like most of you guys watching YouTube videos, you'll know. I know, like, T1, Black Dynamite, all those guys, like, all you guys will know. So I mean, if you don't know and you're new, let me know what you think BLS stands for, and I'm going to tell you it does not stand for big long schlong, because that's what people thought it used to stand for, and that's not true. And it also doesn't stand for bacon lettuce sandwich, because that's not a real sandwich. And yeah, but I'm interested, and it's not my initials. But yeah, let's see. I actually wrote down quite a few things.
A lot of stuff.
Celebrity crush. Oh, so let's talk about when my dad pranked Drew.
Oh fuck.
So basically, we were planning this out. Everybody besides Drew knew, and poor Bateman had to be in the fate. Like, basically, my dad's dick was in your face.
Yeah, he was like, I was sitting right here. He's probably like,
Yeah.
right here.
What was your POV of that? He Snapchatted me. Is it the same one? Yeah, the 6-pack.
My POV of that. Okay, so
Was it
that was the day I got home from work, and you called me like, "Do you want to go get breakfast?" or something. We went to fucking Steamer.
Was that when I was drunk the night before?
No, that's a different day.
Yeah, it was
no,
a
that day
different day.
Me, you, and Drew went to. I don't know. I guess I just stayed up and came over. When I got home from work.
I don't know what I was doing, but I remember that I was so tired.
And it was
I fell asleep on the lazy boy.
It was like 3:00. No, Jared came over. Yeah, okay, I got it now. Jared came over, so I was piss ass tired. And
by the way, Bateman works. He works third shift, so you work.
Oh yeah, I work nights, and then
7 p.m. to 4
7 to 4.
Yeah,
but it's like 7 to 6, and then
hour drive. So I mean.
Oh yeah, that day me, you, Jared, Reed went to Steamer. We ate Steamer, went back to your house, and I ended up passing out on the couch for like 30 minutes.
That makes sense now.
And I wake up, Drew's smelly ass. I think he just got to work, and he had that.
He did because he was dirty. I remember the vlog.
Came in with that 30 rack.
He was dirty, and it was bottles. Drew never drinks bottles.
Yeah, he had a 30 case of bottles for some reason.
No, it was 24. It was 18 case. Or 18 of. Yeah, because Patrick bought it for him.
It was the size of a 30 pack of cans.
Yeah, but it was an 18 since it's.
All right.
It was, but because I remember because Patrick bought it for me because Drew won't go in 57 anymore because of the thing he did.
Fucking dumb.
Yeah, Drew.
What a dumbass.
Literally drunk. We went to Jimbo's. It was a vlog. It was in between a vlog. It was when Drew climbed on my roof. So if you're watching, it was that day that Drew climbed on my roof. We went to Jimbo's, and each of us that went to Jimbo's drank a pitcher to ourselves. So that's what, 4 beers, 3 beers, something like that.
Yeah, maybe a little. Yeah.
And so, Drew was like, "Hey, let's go back to your house from game and pregame, and Jared and Tara was gonna come over, but he was like, I need beer. We need to go to the liquor store. So we went to the liquor store, and I didn't bring my vlog camera in because it's the liquor store. I didn't think anything would happen. And to go, when you walk in the liquor store, you go around the counter and then you go through sliding doors, and then you go straight back. It's like a long runway to where the beer is, and Drew starts sprinting and crowd dives into a stack of Bud Light. And the stack that he ended up jumping on was bottles, and he knocked like 3 of them off, and the top one broke. So I got the hiccups too. I'm trying to talk to them, but I have the hiccups. The top one broke, and yeah, he didn't say anything. We left, so he's scared to go in 57. Back to the.
Hey, has he been back in there?
No.
Since? Didn't think so.
No, he's been going to Montgomery.
No, next thing I know, here comes your fucking dad. He's like, I think he like just started talking to
He was talking
you
about
or something.
He was talking about the driving or the parking situation, because we had cars backed up all the way to the road.
There were like 4 or 5 cars there.
Yeah, and everybody drove.
You come here, and Drew's just like.
Drew, well, the thing was when
what?
he said he started laughing at first, and then he was like, "You're gonna come here? You're gonna make me come here?" And then Drew's face went from smiling to like straight down. Like he was like, then yeah.
You come up on my roof again, my hammer fist you straight to the basement, bitch. that was whole.
Have you ever had anybody yell at you like? Your dad's not an intimidating guy, and your mom's not intimidating either. Did you have anybody yell at you like that?
No.
When you were younger?
Never. I've never had anyone yell at me like that. Drew either?
Drew? No. His dad's not violent. His dad's quiet. Yeah, I mean, his dad can get... I'm sure his dad can get scary.
Pissed, yeah, but
I would be scared of Drew's mom, if anything.
I've yet to piss off Lou, though. So
yeah, he seems cool. Yeah. I don't think that... The thing is,
I can tell if
Lou is Logan's stepdad, so the thing is I think step-parents have a hard time controlling kids that aren't theirs.
Right.
Because my stepmom has a hard time with it now. Hard time. She's scared of me.
Really?
Yeah. She won't tell me what to do. Like, I work for her. She won't tell me what to do. She tells Cass and said, "Hey, tell Brad to do this."
Right.
She doesn't tell me, and she's my boss.
You're almost a grown adult.
I know. But I told her, I'm like, you're not gonna offend me. You can tell me, mow the fucking lawn, like right. you don't have to be like, Cass, can you tell Brad to go mow? Like, but no, my dad was he was a very vocal person, and he didn't yell at me very much. Like, I remember he yelled at me for the hammer fist thing, same fuck, and then he yelled at me big time for failing algebra my freshman year. It was not a good day, because my grandpa bitched at me and cried because he thought I was going to be a failure. And then my dad came home and I told him, and it was not good. And then the other time was the first time I got pulled over, which was first time when was the first time you got pulled over? Do you remember?
Literally like not even 6 months ago.
What was it? What was it for?
It's going 85.
Speeding?
And a 70.
Where at?
69. Coming home from work one night.
Makes sense. Cops were bad on 69. We seen a lot yesterday. A lot.
There was one verbal warning. So
there was one. You pass Odin, and there was an underpass. There was 2 state cops sitting there. Not even a quarter mile down the road, there was a place where you can U-turn. Another state boy sitting there. They were all over the place. But first time I got pulled over, I was with Tracy G, Corey, Jansen, Cody Miles, Kane Mandebach. We went to McDonald's. So we have it's me, and I don't know who was sitting in shotgun. Then we had 4 people in the back. That's a no-no. Plus, I wasn't allowed to have passengers. I just got my license.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you had the 180 days without passenger thing.
Yeah.
And Tracy G goes to the bathroom, and we're like, hey, let's ditch Tracy. So we all literally throw our trash away. Tracy goes to the bathroom, throw our trash away, run out to the car. We're pulling out, and Tracy comes out of the bathroom and realizes we're gone. Comes out, sees us pulling out to the highway going towards Mason's, starts running along the side of the highway. We're all dying laughing because he's doing it.
Yeah.
We pull into Mason's. Mason's was closed at the time. We let him catch up to us, and we're just driving like 20 miles an hour around Mason's. He's chasing us, trying to get in the car. Whoop, whoop. Cop pulls in. Someone throws Tracy G's basketball out the sunroof, and I went back towards McDonald's. Went down towards McDonald's. He stopped and talked to Tracy. I start pulling up to where Reed lives, that hill.
Yeah.
I remember Cody Miles goes, bro, he's coming, bro, he's coming. Lights are on and everything. Fucking mash it. Pass a car going uphill. I hit like 90 going up that hill. Go down the hill, blow the stop sign, and when I'm turning the stop sign, I turn left, and the cops pop in the hill. And I'm like, fuck. I gave up.
Gotcha.
I gave up. I was like, I'm not going to outrun it. It was a V6 300M, you know? So I was like, I pulled over. He was pissed. He was fucking pissed. He goes, the first thing he said to me is, he goes, you know I can take you to jail right now, right? And I go, no. He goes, step out of the car. And I gave him my ID, searched all of us, patted all of us down, searched the car. And it was like so bad that I knew I was going to get in trouble. Like I knew like my dad was going to be pissed. And you know how it is when you get pulled over in Washington. Everybody and their fucking mom draws by.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, look who got pulled over. Oh, Brad got pulled over. Post about it on Facebook. Like people do that. Like not minding their own business. Well, my dad knows everybody here. So I mean, it's not like I can hide anything.
Right.
And so I started like getting nauseous, and I told the officer, I was like, hey, I need to sit down. Like I'm about to throw up. And so he searched the car, searched us. We're clean. I mean, I was 16 and everybody else was 14.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a new phone?
No. Well, remember I cracked it that night.
I know. I didn't think that one was cracked.
No, this one's cracked. Yeah.
Uncracked.
Fuck boy phone. If your phone's cracked, you're a fuck boy. Anyways, I took everyone home. And they asked me about Tracy, and I was like, no, he's not with us. So I didn't go pick him up. He walked home. Sorry, Tracy, if you watch. But I didn't go pick him back up. I took everybody home. I went home, and I sat in the living room, and I waited for my dad to come home because I knew I was going to be fucked. And I'm sitting there, and he walked in, and he literally goes, you got something to tell me? I go, yeah, I got pulled over. He goes, what happened? I didn't tell him that I was running from the cops, because then I would have got my face beat in.
Right.
I was like, I got a speeding ticket. He goes, oh.
Did they give you a ticket?
Ticket, yeah.
Okay.
I was going 90 and a 30.
Well, right. I didn't know if he caught that, though.
No, they didn't catch it, but he knew I was going fast because I passed a car.
Right.
Going up that hill, which, I mean, imagine I topped that hill.
Where'd you get pulled over at?
By Four Seasons. Remember what Four Seasons is?
You made it that far?
Yeah, I was hauling ass.
Good Lord.
Hauling ass. So, I mean, like, well, I literally topped that hill, and I looked at my dash, and I was doing 90. Literally hit the curve, started gunning it again, and that's when I turned, and I could see him coming over the hill. And then I just rolled in, and I just pulled over. And it was Buck. I don't know if you know who Buck is, the cop. Yeah, he was the one who pulled me over. Wasn't happy. He's cool. He was cool. He was cool about it. But no, that was the first time that I got pulled over. Big time. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, should I talk about this one?
Well, both of them are going to be a no from me.
Okay. So, let's just talk about the story. I didn't know. And I also want to talk about the group that used to hang out with, because I don't know about them either. You don't have to name drop. We can talk about it after.
Okay.
We go back to Bateman's. It's raining. He lives like, what? You can walk to his house from here.
Less than a 10-minute walk.
Yeah. You can walk to his house from here. And we were walking there, and that's when I found out that Bateman was a virgin. I'm like, okay, like I didn't know. And then he goes, yeah, I've never had a girlfriend. Kinda
elementary shit.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't count those. And I've only had 3 girlfriends. I had one girlfriend in high school for a month, one girlfriend in college for a year, and then another girlfriend for 3 months out of college.
Yeah.
So I mean, my track record isn't the best either, but I didn't know. And then I started thinking about it, and a lot of the guys in the group are the same way, are they not?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, some of them are kind of, they've had done some stuff.
Virgins?
Let me count. Like, are the main guys? Let's see.
I mean, I don't know if I
That
should
I
name
know.
drop.
Yeah, well, I'm not name dropping.
Can you write it down for me? Because I want to know.
This is what I like. We're never.
I
really
don't know.
talked about it.
See, like the thing is our group, like everybody watching, our group does not talk about this. We don't talk about girls we've been with. We don't talk about girls we text. We don't talk about this. We literally just kick it and we talk about video games and sports. Like that's what we do. Like we don't talk about that. Like Jared, obviously my best friend. Like we've talked about a few things that like he's done in the past, but like it's not like we're like every day we're like, yo bro, like I did this, me and Sarah did this together, and like we don't do that. Like no one does that.
This list is not gonna help because they've all had, other than one, they've all I think
Are not virgins. Who's the virgin? I think I know, but
Oh, you know, 100%.
I don't. See the thing?
What's his name start with?
M?
No.
R.
Who's R?
Dude, not out of our group, out of like the old group you used to hang out
I
with.
don't know, like people I went to high school with.
Yes. So M and R are not are not. Just write it down. I see. The thing is, chat. The thing is, I said
don't know
chat.
why I didn't think of R. I was trying to think of
Just
someone
write it
who
on
you
the-
would think.
Just write it on.
I've
like
got
the-
it right here. You fuck.
Oh. See, we're not gonna name drop because like people from where I'm from are gonna watch this, and we don't want to. You know, they can see. Oh, see that
that's
was
an
one.
easy one.
Dude, we gotta have a conversation after this. Then
No, M and R definitely. I know for a fact they've done both.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that. Shouts to you boys. I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I-
but there was like junior high, maybe high school. Well, definitely high school, maybe. I don't know. We never really talked about it. That's something that we never talked about.
I don't know. Listeners, do you guys talk about that stuff? I mean, I'm not saying I'm excluding from that circle. I'm friends with all those people.
Right? No, yeah, I definitely don't have any.
100%. Like I love all those guys. Those guys are dope. You know, and they support what I do, which I fucking love. But the thing is like I had no clue. Like we don't talk about like when that group hangs out, we talk about sports and we talk about video games
doing
and
stupid shit.
yeah, I mean we don't talk like I've never been friends with a guy who literally we talk about like how many girls we've been with and what all we've done with this girl and all this. We don't like we just don't. No one around here does that.
No.
So I mean that's why I just never knew. Like and it's none of my business honestly.
Right.
Like they all know like all my track record. So I mean I didn't know. Where'd that book go? Let me see it. I'd see, and he was one that I knew, but I wasn't for sure. Like that's like I guessed that, but I didn't know. The only one that I knew for sure was Matt. That was the only one that I knew for sure. I knew. I mean,
CP3 Skank Spanks.
I knew about Matt.
Around the block
Everybody else, I was just like, I didn't know.
I don't know
Okay.
either, but
Okay, so this is perfect. This is what I'm gonna propose to you. If you guys don't know, huge Mike Stud fan. Okay, I got a You Never Know shirt on. Didn't even realize it. Unplanned. We got the Mike Stud. We got like VIP Mike. We got it literally at the end. We're doing beer bongs. We got Mike Stud beer bong.
oh, those cores are still in the freezer. Do I need to?
You can go get them real quick, and we can take a break. All right, we're gonna take a short break. Yeah, we're gonna take a short break. A torch shake. We here actually we won't. I'll just talk about it. We went and bought a 30 case of Busch, and it's skunked. And you know, I mean, if you're a beer drinker, skunked beer is not good. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, it's only skunked because you're drinking Busch Light. I mean, come on, think about it. Like, one, everybody around here drinks Busch Light. We live in Southern Indiana. I got the hiccups. I don't know why. We live in Southern Indiana. A lot of hicks, a lot of country people, and I mean, you just can't beat $24 for a 30 pack. You just can't. So we drink Busch. I even drink Busch when I go to the bars. I used to be a Bud Light person, but I get really bad hangovers when I just drink Bud Light. So, anyways, what were we talking about before you left? Oh, okay. This is my proposal. I'm a huge Mike Stud fan. Bateman's like one of the few people that's a Mike Stud fan as well. I mean, he actually like can name more than 10 songs by Mike. And I mean like people listen to Mike. Like Jared, like knows a few of his songs, but I don't consider him a Mike Stud fan. Like,
I know Reed. Max knows quite a few.
Reed's a Mike Stud fan. Max is a Mike Stud fan. But there's
I mean, our whole tight circle kind of.
Yeah, like I know like Sarah Purcell, she listens to Mike Stud, but there's not a lot of people that run here that listens to Mike. Like she just now like started getting into Mike. Like the thing that Mike tweeted today was like, what was the first song that you heard that from Mike? My first one was Even Steven.
I think mine was Batter Up.
Was it Batter Up?
I think.
Well, like I said, like,
I think JJ Brown is the one who showed it.
Was
to me.
it?
Showed Mike. To
they
me.
Tweeted it
because they were like, "Oh, you used to be a baseball player." He's like, "Oh, what? No way." Yeah,
they tweeted it. They said, "I am fam. He's just a huge entrepreneur. I can't even fucking talk." And he said that his first song that he liked by Mike was "Lost Me," which he spits bars in. And they said, "What song made you a Mike Stud fan?" I said, "No fucking lie, I was a Hoodie fan. Heard his diss to Mike, and I was like, did Mike reply? Listened to it. Even Steven was like, dude, this dude is bonkers." Then I became a Mike Stud fan, and I literally was like, fuck Hoodie Allen after that. So that's when I started listening to Mike. Anyways, my proposal is Mike Stud's going on tour soon. And it's pretty wild when you go to Mike Stud.
Never been.
And he knows if like he doesn't like know me, but if he's seen me, like he knows my name's Brad, or if I'm like, yo, I'm BLS off Twitter, he'll remember it. That's what I like about Mike. He actually remembers shit like that. I guarantee we can get you on stage for your first kiss, 100%. And then if we can hit up Kilmer, we'd probably lose your V card. Could you imagine? The night is this: get fucked up before Mike Stud concert, go to Mike Stud concert, get even more fucked up, get your first kiss, then go on a tour bus and smash. Now that's
no way.
That's a vlog. That's
no
a
way.
vlog.
No fucking way that would happen.
That's a lot, dude. I literally will. You know what? It's worth a try.
There's no fucking way that would happen.
It's worth a try, dude. Dude,
no fucking way.
Mike would love that. If you knew you were a fan and you were ready to fucking party and create some content, you never know. I think it would happen. No, that
ain't gonna happen.
When I wrote that down, I literally was thinking, oh my god, it would literally be legendary for have his first kiss on stage and then kill fucking beer. And by the way, and a chug bud. I want one really bad.
Yeah, when you get one.
I'm waiting until Mike comes out with them before I buy anything.
He's supposed to soon, isn't he?
No, he said he tweeted out something that they're trademarked now.
Really?
He trademarked them, so he's gonna make a lot of fucking money. Like, imagine trademarking. Like,
wait, who trademarked chug buds?
Mike.
But
there's a special word for it. I don't know that shit, that business side, but he, like, every chug bud that comes out, I'm guessing he's gonna get a percentage of it. I might be talking on my ass, but I'm guessing that's what it is. But he's creating his own thing.
When did this come out?
Huh?
Does he have his own chug bud out right now?
The guy who actually created the concept got with Mike, sent Mike the thing, and he's been promoting him on his podcast, which you haven't been watching, but it's okay. I told you need to watch him, dude. I've watched every single episode every Wednesday, dude. If you guys don't fuck with Mike Stud, you need to fuck with him now. Every Wednesday has a podcast. He's a fucking rapper. His story's crazy. He's had drama from YNK. He's had Marcus Stroman. He's had a running back from the Steelers. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Huh?
John Connor.
Yeah. I mean, he's got good guests, and he's got even more coming. He's got Jared Goff coming up soon. That's going to be a dope episode. Yeah. So if you guys don't fuck with it, it's You Never Know. You know what I mean. That's what the podcast name is. Go check it out. Okay, so okay, this is funny because I was hoping that when I asked about the group that half of them would be virgins, because I know one person in the group might still have a fat catalog of nudes.
Yes, it was a whole kind of group chat thing in high school. I wasn't part of it.
Okay, I didn't know, but
no, the head.
I mean, he like, the thing was, we were like, I was watching these girls. It's the what's it called? I can't remember what the podcast is called.
No, the way to get into it was to
Call Her Daddy. These two girls smoking hot, talk about sexual shit all the time. And they were talking about nudes. I literally binge watched like so many of their episodes. Like, look, this is what I've been doing all day. Listen to their podcast. But they were talking about nudes, and then that made me think about that because I know for sure, not gonna name drop. He showed me it was this.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking camera roll of it. Like,
I mean, it just kept going. And he was like, yeah, this is this girl, this is this girl, this is this girl, this is this girl. He obviously didn't get all of them, but I thought it would be hilarious that they would be virgins and have all those nudes because, like, that's how they pass around. And, like, they talk about how, like, if a girl sends you a nude, you keep it in your camera roll forever. Like, you have a secret folder. Right. I used to have, like, the fake calculator thing where you had to put a passcode in to get it in is actually, like, a video, like a vault. But then I just did Google Photos. And, like, have you had anyone send you nudes?
I don't think so.
I've had one girl.
I don't think so.
I've had one girl.
Yeah.
And it was literally like, I've tried, but I just don't know how to politely act. Like,
there's no way.
I just don't. I'm not good with women.
Oh,
but
let me see your fucking tits.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, be straightforward. Like, yo, baby, show me. You know.
Yo,
but
tits or get the fuck out.
Facts, dude. But no, like, there's like these girls were talking about. There's like a time frame. Like, there's a time frame for how long you guys been friends or talking to do it, and like, way too fucking complex for me. I'm just literally just like, hey, I think you're fucking hot. I want to see your tits. Like, but I've had one girl. And it was the last girl I hooked up with. It was a year ago. So I mean, I was 24. That's the first time I ever got nudes. Ever. So I mean, and I had them, and that's when I was a sucker. I think she was just looking for an ONS, one night stand. I didn't think so. And then I was a lingerer, which is horrible. I feel bad now. Sorry if you watch this, but then like she just like cut me off and I was just like, okay, fuck you, yada yada. But I didn't realize, like, I'm not mad at her now. Like, you know, she came up and said what's up, I'd be like, yo, what's up? But yeah, she sent me some interesting things. And
Do I know who it is?
Yes. No, I'll tell you after. But videos, pictures, whole 9 yards. Like, and the worst part is it was always when I was at work. And she never sent them at night. She'd wake up and her roommate would be gone at class, and she'd be in the bathroom having a photo session.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
I'm just like, you know what? That's cool. I wish I wasn't at work right now because, like, I'm about to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I know.
What's her first name start with?
A?
Nope.
T?
No. It was after both them.
What?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. No. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
S?
Nope. That was way long ago.
Fuck, I don't know, dude.
Anyways.
I don't know.
No. I'm not a ladies' man. We were joking about it the other day. I can't remember who I was talking about. We were talking about something. I literally said, if I could take my skill off video games and put it towards being able to pick up girls, I'd be a fucking stud. Imagine if I was as good at picking up girls as I am at Fortnite or Call of Duty. I'd have 6 girls over here right now. In the podcast. Yeah. They'd be sitting back here.
Hold up. Click that picture.
Which one?
Bottom left.
This one? Mike Stanton. For the Marlins.
How much is that fucking selling for?
$20.
I'm more than likely have
Gary posted that.
I'm more than likely have
Shout
that
out to
card.
Gary Vaynerchuk. G.
Dude, I need to. That's something we talk about. I have, same with Max, Matthew as well. We have a fuck ton of baseball, like basketball, football cards.
Well,
Dude, you can make so much money off of that.
Here's the thing. Gary is getting back into baseball cards.
Dude, there's so much money in it.
Think about it as a stock. If a huge influencer is getting into it, the stock's gonna raise, right?
Yeah.
Once he gets into it deep, he's got his own baseball cards that are coming out now.
I know, I have one.
You have
I'm
one?
just kidding.
I was gonna say, Jesus
I bought
Christ.
one. I bought the box that they were in, but I didn't get one.
Oh, did you? He's like raising the market. It'd be a perfect time to sell. I need to get Gary into football cards.
I mean, he probably is. If you're into baseball cards, you're into every fucking sport.
Well, see, that's the thing is my dad was into football.
Baseball has the most value, though.
Yeah, my dad was into football. He's got like gold-plated Emmitt Smith cards, and he's got like 9 of them. And they're like $2,000 a piece.
Yeah, they make some pretty limited stuff.
Yeah,
but baseball cards have been around for like.
That's the thing.
Since like the 1920s, 30s.
Well, when we were talking about it with my dad, like they used to have those baseball cards in bubblegum packs, and those are worth like a fuck ton of money now.
Yeah, like this old lady, she bought a house.
I remember you telling me about this.
She went up in her attic, and there's a guy named Hannes Wagner. She found it's not a normal size card. It's probably like that big, like half the size of a regular baseball card. Sold it in an auction. I remember for over $1 million.
What was the bubblegum pack? It was really small. I remember it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I remember his name was Hannes Wagner. Sold for over $1 million.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I want to show you this video. So for the visuals, there's a couple videos. So this girl. So I'll read the caption for the audio. This girl got "suck my dick" tattooed on her face, and she hasn't got her braces off yet. And this was Adam22 that tweeted this out, and he said she's definitely going to be asking for change outside a gas station in a couple years. And she's also smoking a blunt while she's getting it. Wait.
She better have a shit ton of money.
Well, the thing is she's 15. From Telly Zelly, is this her? Telly Zelly, 3,800 followers. That's a yikes. She's still got braces, and she's got "suck my dick" tattooed on her above her left eyebrow. Wow.
She's been having for a while too.
And she's smoking weed too.
Suck my dick.
That's crazy. Like, how stupid can you be?
The girls can't say that. They don't have a dick.
Exactly. You know who she reminds me of? Who was that one crazy girl who, what was her name? She couldn't, like, sing, and she, like, claimed she was black. She has, like, brown hair.
Oh, yeah.
Vicky?
She acted gangster?
Yeah. Is it Vicky? Is that her?
I don't know.
Alright. This is another video. This is actually on my Facebook. We're going to have to go to my Facebook real quick. Let me switch the scenes back. So yeah, could you imagine having a daughter? Looky there. Remember her?
Yeah.
That's a yikes. I tried Messenger the other day. Ghosted. But no, imagine having a 15-year-old daughter and she comes home and she has "suck my dick" tattooed above her left eyebrow. I could not even imagine what I would do. I literally.
The child.
Okay. So, I seen this video earlier, and it's fucking wild. We're gonna make it full screen. This says, "Meanwhile in Jamaica." We'll actually turn the audio on so some people can hear it. What the fuck?
What is playing?
I have zero clue.
Go back to Twitter.
Oh, it's from this video. It's from that girl getting her face tattooed.
What is playing now?
Something else played. Hello?
You have something behind it?
Oh, it's Gordon Ramsay. Shout out to Gordon. Fucking G, dude. I love Gordon Ramsay.
I don't.
Alright, so this, I'm going to show you guys. Alright, I seen this on Facebook literally 2 hours ago. I was crying laughing. I mean, this guy's probably 45, 50 years old, and this chick, I mean, what they're doing, like, just, it's crazy. Here we go. Okay, he may not be 45, but he's picking her up, has her in the tree. He's humping her in the tree.
the fuck?
So you're a girl and you see this good looking guy and you go over and you're like trying to twerk on him. Imagine he picks you up and picks you up like a baby and pins you to a tree and starts like when he picked her up and he put her on the tree and then he got on the tree. When he gets on the tree, first of all, if you just like literally don't listen, if you don't watch anything, like just like audio people, you're kind of getting my vibe right now. Like, what song are they listening to? Like, I'm gonna literally just like, what song are they listening to? They said it's Jamaican. So someone is screaming their lungs out in the back. But I actually saved those two because I was wondering, I literally have another thing that I want to talk about. No, dude, it's just crazy how like my nephews, they're 12 and 14 and they're talking like gangsters and they're, you know, like doing crazy shit. Like my 12-year-old nephew plays GTA all the time, fucks hookers in his car. I wasn't doing.
I was doing that in like 4th grade.
Yeah, dude, like
San Andreas.
fuck with me. No, I wasn't doing that. Like my dad was like not into violent games like that. Like when I had a PS2, I was playing like Guitar Hero. That was my shit. I want to buy a Guitar Hero controller and fucking rock out, like binge play that. Okay, so the last thing.
Rock Band.
You got
PSP.
Rock Band? I don't want. You said you have Rock Band for PSP?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
Well,
if you even know what a PSP is, you're a rock star. Let's just say that. So the last thing we're gonna talk about, it's a big topic. Been a lot of shootings, and they're blaming it on video games. And I know most of my viewers watch me and know me because of me playing video games. I've been playing video games since I was 12 years old. Well, no, sorry. I've been playing video games since I was 3 years old. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse back in the day on Windows 94. I was playing video games. But I mean, like Sonic and Donkey Kong and Mario and all that stuff. We were playing that back in the day on the Nintendo. And
I was playing PS2. I was playing Rocket Power,
dude. Solid games. But the thing is like I didn't start playing violent video games since I was about 12. I was like 12.
Yeah,
that's when I
got
introduced to I was GTA.
San Andreas.
That was mine. I mean, you can just walk around and kill whoever you want. Like you just steal cars and everything. And then how I got into COD is I had a really good friend here. His name was Harris. Shout out to Harris. I don't talk to him anymore. He's grown up, has 2 kids, and Harris Barwick, yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And he's a G dog. We played soccer together and love his parents.
Harris is a cool guy. He's got Gay and
Lester.
Yeah.
Lester's a fucking G. I remember one time we were at Carbondale, and I don't know if it was our first time. I think it was our first time there at Carbondale, and we were fucking killers. We had Trey Parsons, Adam Tabor, Joel Fleetwood, Travis Williams, Michael Dashner. Like, we were a loaded squad. I think I was talking to Trey the other day, and I think we had a record book from U14 to U8 to U15, because U16 we split up. Like, a couple people went down to Evansville. We were like 258 and 20.
Jesus Christ.
We were beating the fuck out of people.
You were playing a lot of fucking games then.
Yeah. Well, we traveled like all the fucking time.
That's a lot of fucking wins.
From U8 to like U15.
That's a lot
beating
of fucking
the fuck
wins.
out of people.
Holy shit.
You go down the we'll go down the Colts room after this. Like my dad's
show you all
playing
your
room.
trophies.
He has like half the trophies. I think Coy has the other half, which is Adam Tabor's dad, Caleb Tabor's dad. Yeah, I think he has the other.
Your
half.
dad and his dad were the coaches.
Yeah. And we fucked people up. We were like, it was so bad that we went to state, like they had a state tournament. We were like U12 and we were playing. We were so good that they made us play in U14. And we beat a couple teams, but we played this one Hispanic team and they kicked the fuck out of us. They beat us like 7-0.
That's how we were in basketball. I was pretty bad, but I mean,
I was always an average player. I was above average.
I was below average, but
I was always like an average, but like a little bit above.
Matthew Reed, Max, Jacob Overton.
I was definitely better when I was younger.
Dude, they were some cold-blooded. Oh my god, they were so fucking good. We got asked to go to. I remember we were like 5th grade, 4th grade. We got asked to go to nationals.
For real?
And we turned it down to go watch our team play in regional, our high school team, and we lost in regional.
Yeah, I bet you guys regretted that one.
We could have gone up to like St. Louis to play basketball.
No, the Savages on our team.
They were good.
1,000%. Savages on my soccer team, and I wish they would have played in high school. Trey Parsons and Joel Fleetwood. Motherfuckers got thrown out all the time. Dirty players. It was probably like 13. U13. It was a semifinal game. We were playing this team that came from Tennessee. They've been wiping teams out the whole fucking tournament. So were we. They thought they were badass. And it's a pretty tight game for like the first 10 minutes. Pretty tight, back and forth, like fast breaks. We had one fast break, and it was Trey and the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper went in, and Trey literally didn't even go for ball and cleated him straight in the chest. Like, took his cleat like this and just like donkey kicked him in the chest and scored a goal. They called it a goal, said he played ball. They went and checked on it. He was bleeding from the cleat marks on his chest. Took him off on a golf cart. We ended up winning like 3-0. But Trey literally didn't get thrown out. Joel got a red card that game. But Trey was a dirty player, big time. He was a football player the whole time, and he was a wrestler, so he was aggressive. Yeah. You know how Trey is. Trey's like one of those guys you just don't fuck with. He
just fucking goes at it.
Yeah, he's like one of those person like you just don't want to get beef with. Shout out to Trey. He's a G. No, but we fucked kids up back in the day. Can't remember what we were talking about. Guns. Oh yeah. So yeah, hardcore. Big top. Holy shit. Okay, so I was playing a lot of sports. Like my schedule from junior high to high school was school, sport, sleep. School sport, games, sleep. School sport, games, sleep. School sport. So I would go to school. We'd get out at 3:30. Practices at 4:30 to 6. Come home. Mom would have dinner ready. Eat dinner. 7 o'clock. You're up playing till midnight. Wake up. Repeat. I was doing that since junior high. And Harris was the one who got me into it. I remember, now I'm kind of getting back. Harris was moving away to Tennessee, and I was like, well, I'm like not going to be able to see my friend. You know, I can text him, but that's not the fucking same. Yeah. We went down to Florida, and I had a 2-week spring break vacation. And so we went down there for a week, and then we came back, and we stopped at Harris's house. He lives in Knoxville, Tennessee. Right, yeah. And Lester's like, hey, if you want to stay for your other week, you can. I'm like, okay. Well, Harris had an Xbox 360 with Call of Duty 4. I don't think we slept. We literally played that game non-stop. Like, we would play it so much that Harris would play a game and he would literally fall asleep. And I would play a couple games and I'd wake him up and be like, hey, you want to play? And he'd be like, yeah. I'd fall asleep. Wake up, play a couple games. Like, it was unhealthy. Got home and I told my dad, I was like, hey, I want to talk to I can talk to Harris and play Call of Duty with Harris if I get an Xbox. He's like, I guess. He didn't really like it because that was when the big thing was like, your 12-year-old's gonna be playing with 40-year-olds, yada yada yada, whatever. And so I bought a Xbox off of Jonathan Abrego. You know Abrego? Okay.
Dude, I know all my sister graduated.
Yeah, so I bought an Xbox off of Abrego for $100. Bought Call of Duty 4, got that, hooked ever since. Bam. So I mean, like, that was 8th grade, and going like junior high and all throughout high school, I was known as a fucking video game kid. I was just known being good as fuck at Call of Duty. That's what I was known for. Like, I wasn't known for getting girls or slaying pussy or being good at sports. I was known as fucking you up, 1v1 Rust, like Call of Duty. Like, I was the guy you don't fuck with. And I mean, if you add up all my kills, I probably have, holy shit, I don't even want to know. I probably 200,000.
Think so?
If you add that in Fortnite, I have 50,000 on Fortnite.
50,000?
Yeah.
Dude, I have like fucking 10K.
I got 50,000 on
Not
Fortnite.
even that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I got like crazy. So, I've like virtually killed a lot of people. And I've never, ever once thought about going out and shooting somebody. And like, people are saying it's a gun problem. Where did I put my gun? I literally sit
Keep
here
that thing on me.
every
I'm gonna go home and
day.
get my
This is
thing.
loaded too, by the way. This is loaded. I'm not gonna play with it because I don't fucking do it. Like, you know, like, hold on. Where's the fucking camera at? You seen that? It's fucking loaded because.
Stay ready.
But the whole time we've been live for probably well over an hour, and that gun hasn't went off. So people are always saying, "Oh yeah, it's video games problem. Video games problem." Well, you know, I'm firsthand. I've literally not. I haven't had the urge to kill anybody, and I have guns. I have an AR. I have 2 AR-15s. I have shotguns. I have pistols. I have everything. And I used to hunt when I was little, but we don't anymore. But we just save our guns, and yeah. All these motherfuckers saying that video games are the issue. This kid on Twitter tried beefing with me today. He's talking about we don't need guns, yada 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 yada. He's from the UK, by the way. Which I don't know what the situation is on UK, but there's no way that UK is as bad as like I almost said.
Dude, America's 100% the worst. Okay,
gangs and all that shit.
Yeah, but definitely there's some countries over in the Middle East where people are dying.
Oh yeah,
nonstop.
You die just because you follow a religion,
right?
Like, but I mean,
they'll shoot you.
Yeah, but the fact that like. We like what I was saying earlier. We live in Hickville country, Amish, big trucks, mudding trucks, like drinking beer, drinking dry, like all this.
Maybe not
hunting,
that
shooting.
extreme.
It's not like Texas. Like
yeah.
Texas and like Louisiana and like Mississippi definitely has more, and Kentucky definitely has more Hickett's country people.
It's probably 50-50.
But the thing is like. It's all fucking crazy white kids.
Yeah.
And you know why? Here's the thing. I'm just going to settle this right now. It's always crazy white kids. And I said this, I might have picked on a couple kids back in high school, but I didn't pick on a lot because I was the kid who got picked on. It's always the kids who get picked on all the fucking time. It's the kids who have no father figures. It's the kid who literally people ignore them all the time. They get made fun of on social media. They have no escape. And video games, for me, was a huge escape. I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. Like I said, I had a wave of friends. Well, if you have a wave of friends, you don't have best friends. Because if I had a best friend and I played soccer with him, he'd still be hanging out with me when I was playing different sports. And he didn't play other sports, and I didn't hang out with him. I only hung out with him basically in the summer and the fall. That's when we played travel. And like, so I would get on Xbox, meet people. That's where I met Grincha. That's where I met Evan. That's where I met Katai. That's where I met Jordan. That's where I met Zohar. I met all these guys. I mean, Zohar lives in Texas. Evan lives in Michigan. Katai lives in Michigan. Grincha lives in Canada. Like, and you just connect with these people all over the world. Nick is another one. I'm good friends with Nick.
Where's Nick from?
Texas. Zach Rupert. Shout out to him. He's in Minnesota. I mean, it's just like, so like, I had friends online. That's why I spent my time with. I spent my time playing with them. And then, you know, when I didn't have friends at home, I literally have a line in my first song that says something. I can't remember what the pre-line is, but just chilling at home alone, just me and my 360. Because I had no friends, and all my friends were on Xbox. That's literally what it was. And like my friends were around here were Drew, Corey, and Jansen. Those are my core friends around here because we play Call of Duty together every day. Shot time.
I got pissed.
But, people talk about it influences you. There's literally a mission on Modern Warfare 2. The terminal mission, you remember? When you mow down people?
No Russian?
It's pretty violent.
Max used to play that nonstop.
I mean, you literally have you have like a saw.
No, you have a fucking minigun.
Yeah, but it's called the saw, isn't it? It's got like 100. It's an LMG. You got like 100 rounds.
No, it's an RPD.
It's an RPD. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. It
has like 100 rounds. These people are like going through security at an airport, and you fucking kill all of them, like virtually. I've done that. I've played that mission at least 5 times, and I've never had the audacity even being like, I'm gonna go get my AR and shoot a bunch of fucking people. Like, it's literally like the issue. I don't get political that often.
Actually, it is a saw.
It was a saw.
This gun.
See,
You're walking through with that
fucking
gun.
know my shit. LSW, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, like, it's the kids who literally, that's why, like, bullying is a huge thing. Huge. You see kids snap all the time. And, like, the reason kids even think about shooting up schools, we've had a couple of scares here.
Yeah, there was a
Threats, bomb threats.
There was a kid in my class.
Bomb threats?
Yeah.
And it was probably why? Because he's getting picked on?
Probably, but he's like...
Don't say his name, but...
I know, it wasn't gonna... He wasn't gonna do anything.
It was just, yeah.
He didn't have anything.
Right.
I mean, I think
he did bomb threats. There's been a couple of, like, threats of, like, someone shooting up the school. But literally, half of it is because kids fucking pick on people, and some kids can't deal with it. And it's because they have nothing at home to cater it. Like, you know, like, if you were having problems at school, you go talk to your parents, or you do this. I didn't go talk to my parents because I didn't have to. I got on Xbox and I fucking forgot about it. Like, that was my shit. Like,
and like, you know who I'm talking about, right?
I know, yeah.
Like, he's from like a good family. Like,
yeah, I never like I'm pretty sure my niece was like talking to him for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah.
And so, like, actually, it was after his whole ordeal.
Still,
She was hanging out with him, and like, I've never met him, but I know who he is and know what he looks like. But
do you want to hear a story about that though? Like,
what?
I won't say his name.
Yeah.
I was in woodworking class.
Okay.
In high school, it was like senior year. This kid, no, it definitely was maybe sophomore, junior year, grabs a nail gun, turns, aims at a kid, shoots. He missed.
He missed?
Like, he shot a nail at a kid. Like,
damn. Was it him? That's crazy. I think the craziest thing that ever happened to me was in junior high. You know T squares?
Oh,
you remember that?
Caleb Shoemaker.
No, it was Jake Taylor was the victim. It was Cody Terrell. No, yeah, Cody Terrell.
The golf.
That wasn't a golf
thing.
It was in art class. You had
You know what story I'm talking about, right?
No.
Somebody went and grabbed the tee box golf tee things, took it in school, and started stabbing a kid with it. No,
that's not true.
This is what Chelsea told me, my sister.
That's not true. I know what she's talking. Was it in junior high?
Maybe, I don't know.
I can tell you the exact story. I was in the class right next to it. Like, it happened in this classroom. I'm in this classroom.
Okay. So I don't remember right if she said she was in there or what.
It wasn't in my hallway, but I was in the class next to it. There's these things that you use for art, and it's a T, so it looks like this.
Okay.
And this T part you put up against the desk, and the other part is like a ruler, and you can draw straight lines across. They use it in art class.
Okay.
This kid is not Cody. It's not. I don't know what his name is.
Caleb Shoemaker.
It's not Caleb Shoemaker. I know Caleb. It's not Caleb. His name's Cody. I don't know what his last name.
Nope. I'm thinking of an elementary story she told me.
No, it's not Caleb Shoemaker. I know Caleb. I know who Caleb is.
Okay.
I grew up with him.
All right. Never mind.
His name's Cody. It's not Cody Terrell. I don't know. His name's Cody. Crazy kid.
Okay.
He was always shady. So he had these T molds, and that was held in by a screw. And what he did was took that T mold, and he unscrewed the T mold and had the screw sticking out about this far. And so it was basically a foot long thing with a nail sticking out the top. He had beef with this dude, and it was literally outside. You know where Mr. Niehouse's classroom is? Junior high?
Yeah, it's like in that single dot hallway, right?
And then there was another classroom right next to it. So there's two doors, and Niehaus was in the right.
Okay, so junior high, there's the block. You got the whole circle, and then it goes out and goes down this way. Right?
Yes. So if you're coming
right here.
You're coming from the art, and you're going this way, Niehaus. There's one door in the Niehaus, and then it was you keep going. It was in that hallway, and this guy had this thing walking through the classroom, and
it was in Niehouse's classroom.
Right outside it. It happened in the hallway.
Did Niehaus have to deal with this?
No. What was her name? Nikam, maybe. Yoakum.
Yeah.
No, that was the hot one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Black hair, curly hair.
Warland.
Her class. Yep, that's her. It was outside her classroom.
He with the tattooed eyebrows.
It's probably she's older.
Yeah.
It wasn't the hot
Oh,
one.
no, Joachim. She's at the end.
Yeah, she was the hot one. It wasn't her. It was Warland outside her room, and next thing you know, Cody starts hitting him in the back of the head with this. I mean, it's like a 2x4 with a nail sticking out of it. It's
what, sticking out that far?
This far, an inch and a half, and hitting him in the back of the head. Well, it penetrates. He falls on the ground. He keeps hitting him, and we're like, I didn't see it until after it was all broken up, because everybody was freaking out. They pull Cody away. Jake is laying there in a puddle of blood,
motionless.
He's conscious, but he's just bleeding out the back of his head. Like, he's laying in a puddle of blood. It's this big. He's laying in it. Yeah. Just started beating him with.
He's alive, right?
Jake?
Is he normal? Like.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, he's live out. No, he's good. He lost a lot of blood, but he went to hospital and everything. I'll show you him.
Dude, how did that not, like, did it go through his fucking skull?
No, it wasn't long enough. No, he's alive. He's my he's. Is this him? That's not him. That's not him either. I know his dad very well. He used to play pool with his dad. I'll go to his dad's thing. And yeah, he's doing well. Let's go to friends. No, he's doing good. He lived across the street. He may not have a Facebook anymore. I don't know.
This is the kid who got hit?
Yeah, this is the kid who got hit. Like, but that was like,
he has Facebook.
Nah, he doesn't have Facebook. But like the thing is like he was completely fine. But the one thing is he was a big kid in junior high. He got picked on a lot.
Jake Taylor.
We rode the bus, and this one kid, I don't remember what his name is. I think it's David. Would beat the fuck out of him at the back of the bus, because we were the older kids. We had the back of the bus. Jake would get on, and then this David kid would get on, and then we would be getting off for school, elementary school, by the way, and David would be punching this kid like hard in the back of the head, and Jake would just take it. He was a big kid though. Like, he's probably like 6'2". Like, he's right now he's probably like 6'1", 6'2", probably like 225. He's a big dude. You don't really want to fuck with him, but I mean, yeah. So this, I don't know what the dude's name is. I know his name is Cody. That was the craziest shit that happened in junior high when it came to someone almost dying. But like, no one brought a gun to school. No one brought knives to school. But yeah, that's literally the problem. It's just like everybody. I mean, like, to the people watching, if you guys are like picking someone, like, most of you guys are old enough, like, just fucking, like, if you don't like somebody, just don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't, like, with me personally, if I don't like somebody, I won't associate with them. Like, I'm not gonna be like, and maybe some people, but
it wasn't Cody Clements, was it?
No, Cody Clements is no. He was a hothead, but I grew up with Cody. I grew up with Cody. Cody would never do anything like that. No, Cody. Yeah, Cody was a hothead, but he would never violently attack somebody like that. He's not crazy. But no, like, well, the thing was, Cody Clements, he got picked on a lot. He was a hothead, and he wasn't a small dude. Like, he was a small dude, but he was
an athlete, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's just all these kids nowadays just fucking pick on people. My nephew, he doesn't want to go to school anymore because he gets picked on. That's fucked up.
How old is he?
14. He's a freshman. Might be a sophomore now. Yeah, he's a sophomore now.
What's he get picked on for?
His fucking hair, playing video games, his looks. They call him a spick and stuff like that. Like, come on, like.
Stupid shit. That's shit you just.
It's stupid.
That's
like,
what you don't care
that's
about.
Racist shit, by the way. Like, if you're calling someone like that, that's racism. But like, these kids don't have filters anymore. That's what it is.
Right.
Like, if I called someone that, if I called a Hispanic,
fucking ass beat.
Oh, my ass was getting handed to me after school. Yeah. Handed to me. People fought all the time after school. People fought in school all the time, but they never brought guns. They never brought knives. Fist fights.
Yeah.
Ass beatings. Like,
in the alley of the junior high.
We would always fight at the tennis courts.
We fought right in between the high school and the high school, or the junior high and the junior high school gym. You know, the alley there.
Mm-hmm.
I never got in a fight, but that's where people fought.
We had one fight, or we had like 2 fights in junior high. One was a huge one. Huge. And it was so crazy because they planned it. We planned
You were waiting all day for it.
It was CJ Mandelbach.
Yeah.
And Robert Criswell. He's married to Haley.
Yeah, Haley Blackwell.
Yes.
Yeah.
So CJ and Robert beefing. They used to be friends. They were like friends before all this happened. Beefing. Lunch came around and everybody's like, "Yo, Robert and CJ are gonna fight after lunch." I remember this specifically. I was like going up to them. I'm like, "Are you?" I literally went to CJ. I'm like, "You fighting Robert?" Yeah. Go up to Robert. "You fighting CJ?" Yeah. I'm like, "Okay." And you know where, if you're walking, you know that square, here's the art, you're walking past Knee House, past Yoakum, and there's those doors, and you can take a left to go to the science hallway in the high school.
Yeah.
Before those double doors, and there's that square, and there's like the indentation, that's where the fight was. There's like 50 people in that tiny little place, and CJ, I'm in the front row.
It's like a fucking door here, turns, door here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where it's at. CJ and Robert both have their books in their hand, ready to go to the thing. I remember it was Fletcher Rhodes.
Oh my God.
Was the one who was, he literally goes, "So you guys are going to stand here and talk or you're going to fight?" He literally said that. And they both looked at each other and he goes, "Put your books down, we'll fight." Both of them said that. And I don't know, I think Robert knocked CJ's books out of the hand. And then CJ knocked Robert's books out of his hands, and they both stood there. And Fletcher took both of them and put them together, and then they started fighting.
This is a very good fight.
Yeah, CJ gave him a pretty good black eye. Hit him pretty hard. CJ was a small kid, but he knew how to fight. I think this was
I got a fight story from high school.
Oh, do you? Do I know the people?
Probably not. Oh, there was this kid named Wyatt Byler. Probably never heard of him.
Is it
Trista Byers?
Is it Kinsey's ex?
Kinsey.
Why? Kinsey Lloyd.
No, that's Matthew's cousin. Wyatt.
Is it
Wyatt Holstein?
Holstein. Yeah. Okay.
That's good. He's a good kid.
I know Wyatt. Shout out to you. Shout out
Wyatt. Byers. Do you know Trista Byers? Kind of rough West Side person.
Okay, I know. I know an older. Does he have a whole older sister, Brittany?
I don't know.
Probably. I know who you're talking about.
But Wyatt Byers, kid in my class.
Okay.
I wasn't in this classroom, but I heard about it.
Okay.
There's this kid named Matthew Trueblood. Super nerdy, quiet, nice, really nice kid. Wouldn't hurt anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But this Wyatt kid was just a complete fucking asshole. Like, thought he was better than everyone. He didn't play any sports, so he was just a fucking asshole.
You have Facebook?
Probably.
Go ahead and tell your story. What's his name?
Wyatt Byers.
I just want to know who it is.
But he
Is it this?
Yeah. I heard he was just picking on this Matthew kid, being mean to him. And
I have no clue who this
they
is.
said they ended up fighting in Mr. McKittrick's class, the science classroom.
Okay.
On the corner.
Okay.
Right across from the health classroom. I'm trying to remember. Next, I heard that, like, Wyatt ended up getting his shirt ripped off. This Matthew kid just started beating the fuck out of him. Like, kicked this Wyatt's kid ass. And, I don't know, that's just...
No one...
They're the like, quiet kids you gotta watch out for.
It's the quiet kids, because everybody picks on them, and that's literally what it is. Like,
they have so much anger built up.
And they like, it's always quiet kids who don't have friends, and they have nothing to go home to. Their parents bitch at them, or they don't have a parent, or they live with their grandparents. It's all that. It's like literally like I can say I wasn't a popular kid, but I hung out with popular kids. I wasn't popular
that way,
but I hung out with the popular kids.
It's kind of that way.
And I got picked on. I hung out with the most popular kids. Jalen Hyde was one of the most popular kids in my grade. I was literally good friends with him. And I got picked on all the time. Well, Jalen even picked on me, but it was like, you know, how we do it, you know? Like, you're fucking gay, baby.
Yeah, right.
Like that. But, like, I would get picked on by everybody. And it was just because I was a COD kid. I don't know. But if you're still in high school or junior high and you're fucking making fun of kids, don't. You ain't cool. You're actually a fucking loser. You don't have to worry. Like, just worry about yourself. Like, if someone's not bothering you, you don't need to, like, make fun of them. Because what's going to happen is you'll push someone over the edge and they'll come to school and the first person they're looking for is you. And now people are crazy like that. Like, people are crazy enough to bring guns to school. And you just gotta, like, I don't know. Don't burn bridges, build them while you're in high school. Like, be cool with everybody. Because one day you might be working for one of those motherfuckers, and you might literally go into an interview, and that person that you picked on all, like, your whole life of high school might be the person that's interviewing you and be like, oh, yeah, aren't you that dude who fucking made fun of me because I wore Converse in high school? Yeah, you can go ahead and get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting hired here. Like, it could happen. I mean, like, I'm, like, pretty chill with everybody. Like, I usually does. Girls are the only problems. That's my only problem. I'm usually chill with, like, all dudes. Like, I never have a problem with any dudes. They're all chill, you know? And like, guys aren't trying to, like, chill with me. And I have my core group, and I think every dude has their group, and they don't let people in. And that's kind of how I am, but girls, they're a different story.
Different breed.
But yeah. You want to go downstairs and get the beer so we can beer bong and
yeah, I gotta piss.
All right, we'll piss. I'll talk to the chat. I keep saying the chat, dude. I see OBS. I'm so used to streaming.
Talk to the pod.
So yeah, this has been the first podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We talked about some good stuff. Man, that's crazy. Like, I'm so happy to actually, like, this is the first podcast, and it's like, I'm 100% sure this is going up on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. I haven't created a SoundCloud account while I'm recording this, but it will be up. No one will probably use SoundCloud. I asked my chat the other day, and I know, like, my homies, like the real Steves, like, I know I'm jacking this off Mike Stud, but I literally call, like, my supporters are Steves. And, you know, I know those real Steves said that, hey, I'm probably going to watch it on YouTube anyways, so you don't have to worry about it. But this will be audio only eventually. I found a good site to where I can get it on audio only. So we're about to bong a couple of beers. We're about to...
Demons ain't gonna get my cheeks.
What?
Demons ain't gonna get my cheeks.
So we have this thing. I know everybody has this.
If you don't fear this,
everybody has this fear. Everybody has this fear. It's when you go downstairs in the basement. Downstairs, like, I live in the second story of my house. But when you go down and it's dark behind you and you're going up the stairs, you sprint. Everybody shuts the light off and you go up the stairs as fast as you can. Like, everybody has done it. And if you haven't, you're a fucking liar. And it's just a phobia that, like, me personally, like, I've watched too many scary movies where people are like, turn the light off and they run off and a fucking demon, like, sticks their hand out of the darkness and pulls you down the stairs.
You don't want the demon to snatch your cheeks.
Yeah. So, like, everybody has that, and if you don't have it, you're a fucking liar. So, I mean, all right. Do you want to do the first one or you want me to do it?
I've never done it.
We got a rookie. That's fucking
I've barely
dope.
been chugging beers, dude.
Here's the thing. It can't be worse than Jared's. Jared literally sipped out of it like a straw. I'll give an example like this. Ready? Jared had it, and instead of going, Jared goes. It started like sipping like a
I mean, it may get too cold for me.
Okay. They're kind of cold. And are they
like it may start to hurt.
No, you're good.
They're regular cans. These are just fatter.
Okay. I will give it to Jared. Jared was hammered the first time. Like, hammered. Shit-faced. The first time he did a beer bong. The second time he did a beer bong, he kind of upchucked in my sink. But the third time, he was successful. So shout out to him. We actually have footage of me somewhere with no audio, by the way, of doing 3 beer bongs in a row because I lost a ping pong tournament or a beer pong tournament.
Is that clean? Don't matter.
Fuck it, dude.
It don't matter.
All right, so yeah, if you're on audio, I would recommend going to visual right now because we're cracking open the cans and we got the beer bong out. I literally can't wait to do, because Mike at the end of every one of his podcasts he brings up the chug bud. I'd rather do a chug bud right now. So chug bud, if you guys are watching, I don't have as many supporters as Mike, but I will love to do a sponsorship with you, and all you have to do is just send me a chug bud, and I'll do a chug bud at the end of every single podcast. Are you doing this one?
You can go ahead and do it.
Oh, you want me? You want me?
Go ahead.
All right, Steve.
We'll have my funny ass chug butt or bong at the end. I won't finish it.
So I've been bonging for a while. That's the thing. I mean, when you become a Mike Stud fan, I mean, you learn these stuff. You're not like, who's the biggest Mike Stud fan you know?
You?
Easily. Like, everybody thinks like, oh my god, I got Mike Stud merch. I probably have spent $1,000 on Mike Stud shit. So you can go ahead and hop off. And he doesn't know who you are. Mike, I know you know who I am. Like, literally the last time was in Lansing. We're in Lansing, and he goes, I know who you are. I go, yeah, I make music. He goes, you're Brad, aren't you? And I go, yeah. Mike said that. All right. Cheers. Doing it. First podcast vibes. I'm literally farting right now.
Me too.
Yay! I always do that. Sometimes, for some reason, every time I'm getting ready to beer bong or during the beer bong,
I'm push all the air out.
I'm just literally gassing real quick.
Empty yourself up.
I mean, we did a pretty good dent to that, so I might be able to do this pretty quick, right? All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, I smell the fart. Here we go. Done. I mean, you're not gonna be able to top that, but I mean,
I'm gonna be slower.
You just gotta kill it.
Am I gonna finish it? That's the question.
Don't spill it on the carpet.
Don't spill it on the carpet?
Yes.
So if I need to stop, just clamp them up.
You're not gonna need to stop.
You sure?
Yes.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
You're positive.
I've never seen someone be like, "Oh fuck, I need to stop." I've never seen someone do that, even girls.
Fuck.
So yeah, here we go. We killed half the bottle of Amsterdam. Bateman's pouring it. Make sure you tip it so you don't get all that foam in there, Steve. So yeah,
Am I good? It's foaming.
No, you're good. Don't tip it over too much. Just keep going. Keep going, right? Keep going. Just pour it all in there and then let the foam, make sure the foam, let the foam go away. I'm gonna talk for a second. For all you guys watching on YouTube, I appreciate it. Let me know what kind of podcasts you guys watch, because me personally, these are the podcasts that I watch. My number one right now is You Never Know. You know what I mean? Mike Stud's podcast. Fucking love it. I also like Impulsive, which is Logan Paul's. He has great guests, and he has like 105, 107 episodes now. So you can go check him out. Great episodes. Like, I'm not gonna have any famous people. Like, the most famous person I'm gonna have here is Cody Zeller. Like, that's a hard one. Like, that's a big pull. Like, my dad knows his dad. That's a big pull. That's a huge pull. If I can get Cody Zeller, well,
good luck right now with the season.
Season's getting ready to start, so there's no chance.
Within the next 10 months.
Yeah. Thanksgiving, even after when's the finals? When's finals start?
Next summer.
So
and
yeah,
his team won't be in the playoffs.
No, his team won't be in the playoffs, but like, I'm gonna try to get him on here. And then I also watch Gary Vee, and then I started watching Call Her Daddy. Listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm not good with girls at all. And if you watch Call Me Daddy, it's literally 2 good-looking girls giving you.
Call Me Daddy, I don't even know her mama.
Shut the fuck up. These 2 girls, they're super cool. They literally give you life hacks to everything. So go watch them. Bateman, quit whispering in the mic, you weirdo. You know you're whispering to a bunch of like boys, right?
My face, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go watch Call Her Daddy. So Call Her Daddy. You never know. You know what I mean. That's Mike Stud, Gary V, Impulsive, and obviously everybody watch Joe Rogan. But we got another Steve up to bat right now. His first beer bomb.
This ain't gonna end well.
Listen, do you think you're gonna be able to finish that? Do it as slow as if you do.
Start to burn.
If you did, no, it doesn't burn.
Yes.
It's not vodka.
It's so cold.
It wasn't cold for me.
But you've been bonging beer since you were a fucking newborn.
Well, if you didn't know, I have a permanent retainer on the top part of my teeth.
I have one on my bottom.
And when it gets cold, my teeth start hurting, and it didn't happen in that time. So go ahead and move the chair. Make sure you're in the frame, Steve.
Okay, Mike, Stein, get out of the way, you fucking poser.
Make sure you're in your Steve. Like, move this chair.
Get out of the way, you fucking poser.
Dude, I'm a Steve, dude. All right,
What?
First beer bong for the Steves. Can I get a yup out of you?
Yup.
Nah.
A yup.
Yeah.
Oh. You said
That's what
yup.
he calls it. You ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see it. First time. 21. First beer bong. I'm proud of you, dude. Stepping up. Nux. All right.
Dude, do that again. Wait. Not fast.
It's crazy because it literally
Go
looks.
back, go back. Please go back. Wait.
Right there.
Hey.
Alright, yo. Alright, let's kill this. You'll be alright.
No,
It's not as bad as you think it is.
Trying to get my stomach empty.
It's not as bad as you think it is. I usually just fucking kill it. Get it. Open, push it, hold it up more. Hold it up more, it's easier.
Fuck. It started hurting. Dude, it started burning. I told you I couldn't fucking do it. I fucking told you. Dude, that shit started filling up my stomach so fast.
You gotta fucking send it, dude.
It started filling up my stomach so fast. My stomach hurts.
Look how high the beer is right
Dude, my stomach hurts now.
Yo, if you're on audio only right now, you need to go to YouTube because he literally took 3 gulps and he was fucking out.
No, dude.
It's alright, you're a rookie. I mean, I didn't think you...
Let's edit this out.
No, this is going in. Hey, listen, when you're 40, you're gonna appreciate this.
40?
Yeah, dude, you're gonna look back at this and laugh. That's why I do shit like this. So when I'm 50 and I have kids and be there like, "Well, Daddy, what were you like when you were 20?"
Dude, I was chugging it.
Go
like,
look.
Listen. Huh?
That's why I do YouTube and shit like that. So if I have kids and their kids want to know how was your, Dad, how were you when you were 20? How were you when you were 15? Like, I have YouTube videos from when I was 15 to whenever. So I'm like, if you want to know how we partied when I was your age, like when I was 25, go to the fucking vlogs. That's how we partied. So when you're 40, you're gonna show your son, be like, my first beer bong, I pussied out.
Dude, it was about to get pretty rough.
Come on.
I probably can't finish this.
No, you can. Come on. It's literally not that hard. Just drink it. You gotta start learning how to chug.
Just fucking drink it, man.
You gotta learn how to chug.
Just fucking drink it.
You gotta learn how to chug, dude.
Just fucking drink it.
If Mike Stud was here and be like, Bateman, if you do this,
I told Mike to suck my fucking cock.
Okay,
right now.
you're not a Mike Stud fan. Get the fuck out of my house.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, drum roll. Hold it up higher. You got a kink in there. That's why it takes so long. You kink it and you have to.
That was my problem.
I told you.
Got so much smoother.
Yeah, you want to get another one?
Give me a little while. We can make a vlog. We put it on the vlog.
No. Go get another one. I'll entertain. We'll do another one.
Fuck! I can't.
No, you can.
I need a break.
Go get one. I'll do it.
I'll need a break for a little while. Motherfucker.
Why are you hitting me? Dude.
You're fucking laughing at me.
Go get more. We'll do another one. Go get another one. And it's literally all my friends are gonna be like, Brad, you're such a bad influence. I really am. Go get more. 2 more. Don't flip me off. Go get 2 more. I really am I am bad at, like, when it comes to getting fucked up, I really am not a good person to have around. Especially when girls are around. What? You ain't gonna bottle flip it. Yeah, pussy.
Now we're landing.
There's not enough water in it. He's trying to bottle flip challenge right now on his chair. Yeah. Nice. Alright. Okay, buddy. Gay like you. What? So yeah, that was Bateman's first bong. He did way better the second time, but I think literally, like, there's a technique to it, and you can't kink it like this. If you're trying to drink it out of this, I want you to go to a restaurant, and I want you to kink your straw and try drinking out of it and see how easy it is. That was his problem. There's no way he grabbed beer. Holy shit, he did. Alright, round 2.
You're gonna give me a couple minutes. You go and do yours.
Well, I'm gonna do mine, and you think about stuff to talk about. I guarantee this episode is long as fuck, but
Look up how long it is.
I can't. Usually OBS has a timer, but it doesn't have a timer for some reason.
Fucking recording?
Yes,
Please tell me you are.
I'm recording. Alright, so we're pouring it. If you're on audio, I'm telling you right now, just go ahead and exit out. Go to the same time on my YouTube video, same episode. Listen, and let's talk about this. Can you grab my other beer bong? Alright, I got 2 Mike Stud beer bongs. Chug Bud, listen, I have 2 Mike Stud beer bongs right now. I need a Chug Bud. I need one. And this is gonna be a thing. At the end of every episode, we're doing beer bongs. I don't care if you're 10. We're doing it. Well, not that, but we're doing it. I need a Chug Bud. So make sure you hit me up. You don't have to you literally don't have to pay me anything. Just send me one. I just want one. And you know what? Wait till you and Mike collab so I have a For the Homie sign on it, and send me one, and I'll put it at the end of every episode of me promoting it and me chugging out of it. Okay? Alright. Round 2. You gotta get used to this.
What now?
Bateman's a rookie. He just turned 21, 2 months ago?
June 14th.
So it's been a while. Yeah. It's been a while. I'm 25. I feel old as fuck, but like I don't feel old as fuck. Like I know I'm like 25 is like wow. Like I can't believe I'm 25, but I feel like I'm 18. For real. Alright. I hope everybody's on visual now because round 2, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There you go.
You know what my issue is?
You got it kinked.
No. It gets to my stomach, and I feel it. It's so cold. I feel it sitting in my stomach, and I just feel it rise up.
Just send it. Here.
Finish it off. Fuck, motherfucker.
And see, a lot of my friends don't like to do beer bongs. And this is the thing. I'm literally a bad influence because I'm making people... Like if you're gonna be on the podcast, you're doing a beer bong, or you're chugging some vodka or something.
All right,
pour it up, baby. Tilt this so you don't have as much phone.
Hang on.
There you go. There you go, Steve. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I'm a huge fucking Mike Stud fan. Ginormous. He's my number one artist. Like I fuck with him heavy. So that's why we're doing some Mike Stud beer bongs at the end. How you feeling right now?
Good.
Baby's gonna be fucked up. It's only 9:30.
We gotta go to the bars tonight.
Yeah, we will. We'll go hang out. Say what's
My
up.
sister's asking what I was doing.
Yeah, we can go hang out with your sister. I'm down.
Yo.
I
got beer on your floor.
It's alright. Fuck it, dude. I just put a whole cooler of water literally right here, but it's all good.
A whole cooler of water?
You remember that night, or when Drew brought his cooler up here?
Yeah, and you slept in it?
No, he slept in it.
Yeah, he slept in it. That's what I said.
Yeah, that was me that spilt it. I mean, I was hammered, but...
Wait for this foam to calm down a little bit.
You know what on a secret? Rub your nose.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Now, get that sensation down in there. Get that fizz out of there. All right, look, disappeared.
You're such a clown.
Literally, seriously, like, if you don't fucking know, seriously,
Rub
listen.
your nose.
If you have foam in your if you're beer bonging, look, he had foam, like, here, put it angle to this. Look, no foam. Okay, here's the thing. If you have foam in your beer bong, and don't sit there and fucking wait for it to go away, literally take your hand like this, rub it across your nose. You got fucking oil on your face, and then swirl it around, and the foam goes away. You got straight beer. There'll be a little bit of foam, like, from, if you're quick, you'll get a lot of foam, but, like, that's a quick foam. That's a quick foam. Move your chair. Take a knee, Steve.
Motherfucker, dude.
You're not frame. Alright.
Motherfucker.
Okay, Steve, let's get it. Give me your best yup.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people, like, I've had a lot of people do some yups, and it's really bad, but yours is pretty solid.
Dude, I've been doing it for a while now.
Pretty solid. I've been doing it for a while now. Like, I have videos of girls giving me a yup, and
they're supposed to be good at it.
It's really bad. And your readies.
And your what?
You're ready? Yeah. It's really bad. I literally don't, I like, some, like, if you give me a yup or you're ready, and I don't say, like,
we're drinking the wrong beer right now.
Yeah, we're drinking Coors.
It's supposed to be a Bud Light or Budweiser.
Stud Lights. Look right here.
I know that's not in production.
He'll be disappointed in us. He'll be disappointed in us if he watches this. Shout out to Mike. What's up, boy? You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till you go on fucking tour, because we're fucking coming. And Bateman is literally going to get his first kiss on stage. It's happening. It's fucking happening. I'm literally going to make a clip and send it to him and be like, hey, he's coming on tour. You need to get one. Like, imagine this. Mike literally pulls you on stage. He's like, yo, this is my homie Logan. He's never had his first kiss. I need one girl out of the crowd who'll come up here, and you know it's gonna be some fine ass bitch because she wants to get on stage with Mike, right? And then you're gonna get a smooch from. I mean, my first smooch was, I don't even know, but you're gonna get a smooch from a 10, Steve.
It ain't gonna happen.
Bet. I'll make it happen.
It's not gonna fucking happen.
I'll make it happen.
I'm drink this before it gets fucking warm.
All right.
Fuck.
So thank you guys for watching the first podcast. I have zero clue how long it is. I don't give a fuck though. I give zero fucks. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us, listening. If you're driving, be careful. You know, I fuck with podcasts when we're driving. Seriously, that's the wave. If you got like a 2 hour plus, actually an hour plus drive, listen to a podcast. Like, you listen to music enough when you're out partying and doing all that shit. I listen to podcasts. Motherfucker, you're on my fucking podcast. Don't be doing that shit. So yeah, we're calling this podcast the BLS experiment.
BLS experiment.
And is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what you had to start by.
No, the BLS experience.
Experience.
Yeah, so this is what it's called, BLS experience.
All right.
Let me know what you think what BLS means down in the comments on YouTube. If you're on iTunes, leave me a nice rating. I'll read them, and I'll literally read them and I'll on the next podcast. So if you leave anything, that's what it is. I'll read comments on the next podcast, or the next podcast. If you leave a YouTube comment, I'll read it as well. So and ask us questions. I'm down for that. You can ask me questions because you don't know who the next guest is, but I got him lined up. All right. He's about to send it. 3, 2, 1. Huh? You ready? There it is. All the way. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Fuck yeah, dude. It would have been fucking great if you just fucking yacked everywhere.
I had so much oxygen back behind it. I had to burp it out.
Dude, it would have been great if you just fucking yacked everywhere. Just like fucking puke all over my desk.
No, I had so much like oxygen, like.
No, that's why
I felt it like build
That's
up.
why I always exhale everything I have.
Really?
So, yeah. Just like take a deep breath. Exhale everything. When you're done, slam it. I always do that. All right, guys.
No, that was biggest, felt like a massive fucking burp.
All right, guys. Yo, I really appreciate y'all listening through all the way. If you listen through all the way, I want you to literally put Bush Boys in the chat.
We're drinking Coors.
I know, but put Bush Boys because we were literally gonna call ourselves the Bush Boys. Logan, you need to look at this camera, by the way. That's your camera.
Coors Light.
No, we should have bought Coors. We should have bought Coors, but I just want you guys.
Born
actually,
in the Rockies.
You know what? Since it's right here, I said I said the Bush Boys. Put Stud Light in the comments. If you're watching all the way through, Stud Light in the comments. I can't even talk. I appreciate everybody watching. Wow, that was a great first podcast. We did well.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
not
it.
Not much to talk about. You just kept.
And see, with
on a roll.
All the people that I have, you were the least amount. Like if I bring Drew or Jared on here, it might be a 5-hour podcast. I'm gonna have to cut it down, but like I had the least amount of topics to speak with you because I mean we've been friends for like what, last 2 years. I mean we've been friends.
We've been
like,
around each other,
but
we haven't been hanging out consistently for probably 5-6 months now.
Facts. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Where do you I'm gonna go ahead and let you give a shout out. Where do you find Logan? Where do you find the Bateman on Instagram and?
Oh yeah. What's your Instagram
Snapchat?
Is, add me on Snapchat at Master Bateman 5. That's an OGS Snapchat.
I didn't know that was your Snapchat name. That's actually legendary.
Master Bateman 5. Hit me up on Snapchat.
Master Bateman.
Instagram.
Just say it really quick. He doesn't even.
Logan_Bateman 25. Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Trying to hit 400 followers.
Oh goddamn! You're getting up there. You're about to get your blue check mark.
Oh, I know it.
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Verified, dog.
Fucking calm down. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you for listening, and let me know what you think. I'll be responding to people on Twitter. You know where to find me, Steve. All right. Catch you later.
Yeah.
Peace out.